All the links you need to join my chat or take action on the course or the mentorship are here. Otherwise, click that Twitter link to private message me. Over this weekend, many people were profiting in the chat. If you want to become a student, I do offer one-to-one mentorship or have a course for anyone that doesn't have too much time. If you just want to be part of the chat, all the links that you need are found in the description and comment section below. So you can either just become a member and join the chat or actually take action and become a student. How's it going, YouTube? It's Lou Crypto here. I'm back with another Fantom update. If you remember, in yesterday's update, I said you can either take profits, move stop loss to entry right there, as our trade was about 10% in profit. In fact, right now it's now 17% in profit. What I would say is now moving your stop loss from entry right here, you can now go ahead and move your stop loss right over there. If you are still in this Fantom position, this would now have secured 100% confirmed a 2% gain at least. So you've 100% confirmed at least a 2% gain. Have a round of applause. Honestly, 2% incredible. At least we got in and we didn't actually lose this trade. So we're minimum now going to come out of this with about 2.5% reward. But in fact, look, currently up 17%. So let me know if you took this in the comment section below. If you did not, make sure you do subscribe, leave a like to bump up the algorithm, as well as a comment. These do really help. It's all about engagement here on YouTube, so please bump up that algorithm. If you can share this video, please go ahead and do so, whether that's on Twitter or however you choose to share it. Make sure you have a look at what I offer as well. If you want to be able to do this completely on your own or actually be part of my community, there's many options available. You can become a member of the community where we do weekly group calls and look at the charts together. You can also become a student of mine, whether that's because you don't have too much time. Take the course. You're going to have that for life. It will teach you from zero knowledge. Don't you worry if your English is not the best. If you're able to follow along with this, in fact, it's a lot slower in the course. So if you're able to follow along with this, you'll be able to follow along with the course. If you have more time, you want something more personalized to your struggles, I've got a mentorship plan. Whether you take the half plan, which is 5 hours, or the full plan, which is 10 hours, I'm going to throw in my course for free. I'm also going to give you 3 months in my chat for free. And then you can decide whether you want to leave or stay. So yeah, please do let me know if you took this position on Fantom. We are currently sitting up 17%. And now our stop loss sits at a gain. So it's a stop profit now at 2.5% in and around there. So thank you guys for the constant support on the channel. Let me now just get rid of this, and I'm going to leave that there just so we know it's stop loss, so I'll make it red. And so we're yet to meet the target itself. Now the target, me personally, because the 0.5 is a little bit above the target, I'll be looking, if I were you, to take profits in and around this area. So you could literally secure it right now if you're happy, or just trail your stop loss with it. So if we do continue and lose this low, I might even drag the stop loss to there eventually, but for the moment it's going to stay right there. So at least we've confirmed some profit if it does actually go tits up. So the reason for the trade was this double top pattern over here. We were just waiting for the loss of the neckline. The candle that lost it was right over there, so it's on that entry below the purple line. And we were just waiting for daily candle closes. It's so powerful, this daily candle close. It's a strategy that I talk about in my course and mentorship. And we do actually have a larger pattern forming over here, something that I already mentioned on the channel, especially yesterday. If you weren't here yesterday, again, please do subscribe so you're kept up to date with this. And we have this descending triangle. It's not only appearing on Fantom. I'm not a perma bear on Fantom, but this is actually calling and signaling to potentially return to this price, which is of course our current bottom. And we're seeing this across all, not all alts, but many alts such as VeChain, HBAR, Gala, Vile, and now Fantom as well, where we could actually be targeting back at the previous low. So at the moment, we're being held up by the golden pocket. The golden pocket sits between the 618 and the 0.5. Okay, and as this remains support, price should head up from here. You could see that would actually become a double bottom, but we can't be disillusioned to what Bitcoin is doing. I'm going to link my Bitcoin video at the end of this. Go ahead and watch that straight after this video. In yesterday's Bitcoin update, we were actually saying that the pump up yesterday was a bull trap, and not many people wanted to believe it. And there you go. What happened today? We all started dumping. So it actually was a bull trap. And this is why you need to be subscribed to the channel and actually staying tuned to the Bitcoin updates. Further updates, more in-depth updates are followed in my Discord community. Again, you can access that for free for 3 months through my mentorship, or my course. So heading back to Fantom right now, the loss of the 0.5 Fibonacci, although still holding this golden pocket over here, remember the golden pocket is these two price points, on the loss of this you'd still be within, technically still giving you a chance to do something like this to the upside. But please understand, you would be putting in a lower low below this point. And so I do actually believe even if we get down to that price, we should still do something like this. But I have a feeling that you just flip it into resistance and then create the reversal wave by losing the 618, which is 27.8 cent, 278499. And on the loss of this level, you create the reverse wave, signaling for a dump towards the 1 fib level. You can actually bounce from the 786 and reclaim this all, but the most likely scenario is this, guys, a dump all the way back down to the 1 fib level. So in fact, on the loss of this, the reversal wave is being created with a target trying to retrace back down to the low over here. So this is why we could actually be seeing new lows or heading back to the low for Fantom. And as we can see, the target itself would be from here to there. And on the loss of the 0.5 Fibonacci right there, you can see the target itself is actually calling for us to return to the low. Now, if you're getting down there, you would be below the golden pocket, and so any pumps to it should just act as resistance. Even if you come all the way down to here and we start pumping up, it should still be resistance, and we eventually continue lower. It won't go up as aggressively like that. It could take months and months, 6 months or whatever it is. This whole process is going to take a very, very, very long time. I do not expect it to happen overnight, and this is what happens usually on the channel. Is I'll call something like this, very similar to this, and everyone's expecting it to be met in the same week, the next day and whatnot. And if it doesn't happen by next week or by next month, oh, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. And the best example is Quant. I was saying that we're going to go down at $200 when we lost 150, no, even around $180. I was saying we're going to return to sub $100. Today we hit $100. I said this over 7 months ago. So for 7 months, just getting hate and hate and hate. So of course, follow along. I'm going to be making videos along the way, along the process, which could suggest prices returning. I'm always going to look for those possibilities as well, but I'm not going to deny what I can see on the chart as well, which is a double top pattern over here, descending triangle pattern over here, whatever you want to call it. These are bearish patterns, and on the loss of this golden pocket, you create the reverse wave to head back down to the 1 fib level, and technically speaking, you should go ahead and lose that and come down to these targets. So a minimal target if the 1 fib level's lost. So we need to lose the bear market low, and if that were to be the case, I'm looking at 11 cent and 9 cent. I know it's very early to say that we are 100% going down here. I'm not saying that. I'm just making you aware we've got patterns, targets over here, and me telling you that we could be going down there does not just mean, oh, I'm telling you to sell. I'm just showing you that it's going down there. You do what you want with that information, whether you just leave your positions and buy more as we go down level by level, or you get out. I personally wouldn't recommend ever selling everything. A lot of people do mistakes doing that, again, looking at potentially buying higher than where they sold. So let me know what you personally think is going to happen to Fantom going forward, and if you took this position, because again, this was on the channel, this position like a month ago, over when we were actually above it over here, because this is something that we called on Gala, and we profited 30%, and that target was met and 30% was confirmed. This is currently up 17%. You can get out now if you want, if you choose to, or move stop loss over here. So from entry was there. Now we move stop loss into about 2.5% profit. You can even drag it down to the 382. It's completely down to you. I would give it a little more room. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Do you think that this larger M pattern / descending triangle is going to validate and we will come back down to this low, or will we have a little fake out where we come to the 618, reclaim these levels and actually head up? Let me know what your thoughts are. Again, I hope to see more of you joining the community. Not enough of you are joining. Thank you though for supporting the channel. Of course, if you can't afford it, then I completely understand. Stay here, stay tuned on the channel, subscribe so you are keeping up to date with everything. There is a lot to learn from the channel completely for free, but if you want to take that next step in becoming a self-sufficient trader, then of course finding that mentor is so key, and I'm here offering the service if you do want to do that, whether that's as a mentorship student and it's more one-to-one and it's more designed to what your struggles are, but although otherwise you can take action on the course, which you have for life anyway. Thank you guys so much. Please stay tuned, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.